I am not a fairy tale, a fabrication of what it means to be human. I existed before it was okay to give myself a name. So when I say I have OCD, no one should look at me like I just said I believe in the tooth fairy, or like I'm having dinner with Santa Claus to discuss my behavior this year, or like that's impossible. Like mental illness spares black girls, like it soars through the wind, avoiding anything that too closely resembles our brown. And we are faking. We have attitudes. We are lying, overreacting. When depression wraps its arms around our chest and binds us to our mattresses, we have no work ethic. We just want to be catered to. We don't get depressed. We don't get to be depressed. When we are anxious, when social interaction is too heavy a burden to bear, and everyone has already assumed our silence violent, rude, that it's our way of telling the world we have too much attitude to speak, so instead we'll stand here silent, dreading the way that you stare at our disposition as if we're just bitches too ghetto to suffer from anything besides heat damage. Our peers will tell us to toughen up, as if we can remove our brains from our skulls and erect a fence to keep the dogs out, as if the bipolar disorder can be intimidated out of us, be neck-rolled, bubblegum popped, and eye rolled out of existence, as if I can cornrow and Senegalese twist these compulsions away, as if the number one preventer for PTSD is somehow us, merely keeping our edges laid, as if mental illness is as racist as the only people allowed to have them. My melanin didn't get the memo, because when I did the research for this poem, none of the suffering victims look like me. We are not faking. These compulsions govern my life daily. We are not bitches. The personality you're talking to doesn't do well with strangers. We don't have attitudes. The anxiety is telling us you can't look at us without staring. We are not lazy. Depression has turned us into the abused lovers no one believes until death. We have OCD, BPD, PTSD, bipolar disorder, social anxiety, generalized anxiety, separation anxiety, attachment disorder, schizophrenia, displaced identity disorder. So many, I can't fit them all into this fucking poem. And we've been ignored in the midst of all of them. We are not fairy tales or myths or attention seekers. No matter what you say, we cannot strong black woman these illnesses out of us. And all we want, all we've ever wanted, was to be seen.